It's no secret. From Bangkok to Phuket, Thailand is known for being a popular travel destination for people all across the globe. And for the most part, Thai people are very friendly. And as for the country, so many people wouldn't visit year after year if the country wasn't safe for travelers. However, just because traveling is safe and people are friendly doesn't mean that there aren't scammers looking to take advantage of tourists with money. Phuket specifically is one of the most visited places in Thailand, and because of that, scams are often prevalent to happen here. Scammers are well aware tourists from all around the world are visiting with money to spend. So here are 7 scams to look out for while visiting Phuket. The first scam you want to avoid or be aware of is the airport taxi scam. Here's how it goes. You've just landed at Phuket International Airport. You can feel the heat as you exit the plane and are excited to get out and explore the island. However, you're gonna have to get to your hotel in Phuket first. There are a few different ways to do this. The Phuket Smart Bus, book a Grab, a taxi, or minibus van. If you decide to take a taxi or a minibus van, watch out for these 2 scams you might run into. The first one is the most common. The price you've been offered to get to your hotel is relatively high, and the driver is trying to overcharge you. The second one occurs if you decide to take the minibus van, and the driver stops halfway at a travel agency. They suggest your hotel is sold out and cannot take you to your hotel. Just decline and say you'll figure it out yourself. The cheapest way to leave Phuket Airport is by taking the Phuket Smart Bus. Otherwise, if you're familiar with Southeast Asia, then you probably already have the Grab app downloaded on your phone. However, you'll need to leave the airport area and go to the main road to meet your Grab driver. That's because no authorized vehicles are allowed into the airport. And this is because there is a bit of a taxi mafia operating transportation at the airport. So to avoid all of this, be prepared to negotiate with your driver politely, but also be stern on your price. And if you just don't want to deal with all of that, grab the smart bus or get on your phone and use your Grab app and grab a Grab. The next scam to be aware of is the Tuk Tuk Scam. And in fact, there are actually 2 different types of Tuk Tuk Scams that are common not just in Phuket, but across Thailand. The first Tuk Tuk Scam goes like this. The Tuk Tuk driver will suggest you visit a tailor, souvenir, or gem shop, and they will highly recommend this. Before you know it, you're on the way to do some shopping you never intended to do. And on top of that, your tuk-tuk driver is taking a long detour route to the shop so that they can charge you more for the ride. At times, the driver will suggest the drive to the shop is free. However, it won't be free, so don't believe them. The driver will even suggest that the gem shops that they want to take you to have extremely rare, cheap gems that you can purchase. However, they're scamming you because most often they are just random gems that really aren't worth much. What's really going on here behind the scenes is that the driver has a deal with the shop owner. And if you buy anything at the shop that the driver brought you to, the driver will get a commission off anything that you bought. The next Tuk Tuk scam to be aware of is basically just overcharging you. After speaking to the driver and agreeing on a price, they may repeat slightly a higher amount for you to pay as you arrive at your destination. However, drivers tend to only do this more at night, especially if they can notice that you are drunk. How you can avoid this? Well, if a tuk-tuk driver offers to take you somewhere other than where you want to originally go, just tell them politely no, and you've already been there and you know exactly where you want to go, and that's the only place you want to go. Otherwise, if you just don't want to deal with it, I suggest downloading the Grab app on your phone because that's definitely going to be the best way you're going to get around in Phuket. Number 3 is the jet ski scam, which is very well known locally and throughout Thailand. This involves more intimidation than the actual jet ski. And it goes like this. You speak to the jet ski operator and agree on a price to ride the jet ski. Once you've ridden the jet ski and returned to shore, it's time for you to pay. The jet ski operator comes up with all sorts of claims about the damage you've caused to the jet ski. And this can be as little as a small scratch on the jet ski or saying the motor is damaged because you went too fast. They will then ask for a ridiculously high payment to fix the jet ski. If you deny it, they can start to try to intimidate you. So here is how to avoid this. Before getting on the jet ski, make sure you reconfirm the agreed upon price. When renting a jet ski, try to rent one with a nearby friend if you can. If you are confronted after using the jet ski, politely remind them that you did nothing wrong and that you're familiar with the scheme. Then mention getting tourist police involved to resolve the matter. Also, it helps if you do a walk around and take pictures of the jet ski and make sure that there's no scratches before you take it out on the water. Also, you should never put your passport as collateral for any sort of rentals while in Thailand. Number 4 is the motorbike scam, which is relatively identical to the jet ski scam. Basically, once you've rented a motorbike and it's time to take it back and pay, they'll tell you that there's a whole bunch of damage that you did to the motorbike. And again, so the best way to avoid this is by taking a full walk around and taking a video of the rental before you take it out. This shows confidence to the rental shop that you have footage of exactly how you received the motorbike before you left. Also, again, never leave your passport as collateral or deposit for any rentals while in Thailand. Next up on this list of scams is the ping pong show scam, which is quite common in Patong Beach and along Bangla Road. Now, if you're not sure what a ping pong show is, then you should just avoid this scam if you hear someone trying to get you to come watch a ping pong show. Basically, it involves adult dancers in an entertainment venue. Often you will get propositioned while walking down Bangla Road. So here's how the scam goes. You're walking down Bangla Road and a few girls or a guy working at a go-go bar approach you with a pricing chart for a ping pong show, asking you if you'd like to come and watch. Once inside, most places will state that you must order a drink. After watching the show and having a few drinks, you ask to pay the bill. Once the bill comes, the price is way inflated. And when you ask why, they tell you that the price includes the drinks and the ping pong show price. And sometimes they'll just put any ridiculous high price on the bill, which can be very confusing because you would just think that you were only there to pay for your drink and enjoy the complimentary show. Basically, now you know if you get propositioned to come watch a ping pong show, most often these experiences end up being scams. So just try to avoid these. Number 6 is the drunk bill scam. Phuket is famous for its nightlife parties. And with that comes a bunch of drunk tourists. And that's exactly what some nightclubs and bartenders love to take advantage of. The drunk bill scam goes like this. You're at a bar having a few drinks, 3 turn into 6, and before you know it, you're a little tipsy. You decide to go elsewhere or return to your hotel and ask for the bill. Once you receive your bill, you notice that it is higher than you anticipated. You can clearly see a sign at the bar that states 150 baht for one beer, yet you're being charged much more. These kind of bars typically try to take advantage of drunk tourists. And if you deny them, sometimes they begin to tell you different pricing for different drinks to try to justify it in some manner. This isn't really a common scam across Phuket, but most common on Bangla Road in Patong Beach, because this is the most famous nightlife area in Phuket, with hundreds of tourists that come to explore every night. How you can avoid this? When you buy a drink, ask to pay for your bill instantly, rather than accumulating a tab. This way you are always paid up. And number 7 on this list of scams is the double charge card scam. This scam is most common in the bars near Patong Beach. Not so much in other areas in Phuket, but it's still good to be aware of it and know that these are one of the scams in Phuket to watch out for. This is how the double charge card scam goes. When you're having a few drinks or dining at a restaurant and you request to pay by card instead of cash, the person working at the bar or restaurant will ask you to give them your card and tell you they'll be right back. If they take your card, they will charge your card twice for the same transaction and profit from your visit. Here's a tip. Don't give your card, especially if they're gonna walk away. In fact, finding a bank machine before you go out and paying with cash is often better than giving your card at these establishments. Anyways, that wraps up the list of 7 scams to look out for and how you can avoid them while visiting Phuket. As mentioned at the beginning of this video, Thai people are typically very friendly. And as for the country, so many people wouldn't visit year after year if the country wasn't a safe place for travelers. However, like most popular tourist destinations around the world, there are always scammers looking to take advantage of tourists. So as long as you are aware of this and try not to get too drunk, then you should be fine. But anyways, those are 7 scams to look forward to and how you can avoid them while visiting Phuket. If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch more videos like them, make sure you check out all my other videos. And if you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe. Till next time, catch you in the next one.